And their second meeting here in that match. And that was a pretty emphatic opening, Neil. What a terrific bit of cueing that. Yeah, back on the tour via Q School with victories over the likes of in 2017.
No.
So carrying.
Yeah, you're right about the can be a little bit on the slow side at times.
Lukas
I know
Kleckers.
that Lukas Kleckers done a lot of travelling with Alex. He's not set in the world of light otherwise, but he beats O'Sullivan. That is an error.
Finals. Beaten by Trump on each occasion, each by the same score at the Scottish Open, O'Sullivan.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And this one 3 times, and the one that Philip mentioned to Mark Selby. I suppose the Welsh is a little bit of a different event in that it was standalone for many years.
What? No.
Deny John Higgins. In his opinion, an even better win will be in action. Next up on table 1.
70.
Fence, but O'Sullivan in here with what looks like a very...
25.
I think when he screwed that black in at the start and got some reds in play, that was when high-value colours into play.
30.
He does appear to have come here up for the match.
36.
I think you can
40.
kind of bypass the practice with all that.
52.
Was left with that
60.
particularly awkward shot which he didn't really know what to do with.
$66.
42 in front then, this frame.
Ronnie O'Sullivan. 66. On the first frame.
And Lucas knocked in a brilliant opening red and a couple of really good pots thereafter, but eventually O'Sullivan made the most of his chance to lead 1-0. Their third meeting, O'Sullivan, that was earlier this year, also a 4-2 victory for O'Sullivan.
The other thing to say is that Dave Hendon on Twitter reminds us, Philip, that the way this match is going, he mightn't be losing here because he keeps getting presented very easy chances to start.
What?
And that's where he is a delight. That's where he's a complete natural.
No.
He's so creative in just making...
50.
Yeah, again, made to look simple, but it's...
$39.
Decided to go into them.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Didn't have to go into the bunch there, but
46.
playing the pot and up the table.
One.
And I would suggest that he has to make some inroads here, get himself on.
Four.
It was a tough season for him during the last campaign when he lost.
Nine.
Well, that's a pretty good shot, I think. I think the problem with Q School is that so the mindset is you didn't want to be there and you've somehow got to make it.
$23.
So the last of the...
He normally operates around about 30.
In an ideal world, I don't think anyone should really be... They've got their...
39.
Well, he didn't mean to kiss the...
And just as O'Sullivan did.
46.
Mistake from O'Sullivan in catching the pink. So another.
I think if he'd have tried to hit the other side of the red, he may have been slightly hampered on his cueing by the blue, so that's why he... Well, well, it needs his red to slow down a bit lively.
One.
For Kleckers in this second frame. Didn't want the kiss on the brown, clearly.
No, that's not like him to play that shot. He's okay still, but... Oh, yes.
7.
Well, it never touched the sides, quite frankly. While there was always a chance. So Kleckers did some hard graft to get back into the frame, looking fruitless for him. because all that O'Sullivan needs here is the green and brown.
70.
And that brown is grip on this first round match. 3 times a Northern Ireland Open runner-up. The first frame, and he's made the most of the safety error from Kleckers in the second. So at the back end of the second, which was tight, but he won the safety battle. And he leads Germany's Lukas Kleckers 2-0 in their third meeting. O'Sullivan having won the previous 2 by 4 frames to 2.
Just a side issue, actually. I see Barry Hawkins is totally understand Farrah Gabe looking to get back onto the tour by playing on the Q Tour. Anyway, that's that. That's a good shot.
Karen Wilson winning comfortably without playing his best, but certainly signs of encouragement for Hawkins in the early running. This is the...
Yeah, where snooker can be so strange, Philip, is that we saw Barry Hawkins really play poorly in that final of the European Masters against Karen Wilson. You know, the game is very much on the day, as we know. Playing it real here tonight. Not taking his opponent lightly. I think as O'Sullivan has got older, you know, he's realised that he's had to do that, you know, kind of. How's the roll of the table? Well, it kind of went straight, didn't it?
In the semi-finals, and of course ended up 5 frames clear of Judd Trump, albeit that Trump certainly posed the question in winning the penultimate sessions.
What?
Again, it's a beautiful shot, you know. I mean, it doesn't look much, but tonight in Mons in Belgium, so it's a good journey for him.
7.
Taking the red off the black spot.
30.
Great touch in winning that invitational event in Hong Kong.
90.
Which is his 74th professional title success.
Moving into a one-table scenario is right up his street. There's only one other table ongoing tonight, but
Thirty.
Well, this is looking ominous again for Kleckers now.
he's going to miss from here. I guess anything could be missed, but the balls are very open, and that's because O'Sullivan put them there, basically.
50.
Approaching 94%, which is excellent. Home nation's title to date, the English Open, when he beat Karen Wilson for the loss of only 2 frames. He only missed
64.
The thing about O'Sullivan, he never appears to be rushing, but he hasn't got to think about the shot. The frame's long since won. Could be that he's seeing the red below the black and thinks, well, 3 red blacks. Leave that one there, take it last. And that's why he didn't play on the bottom red, because he needs it to stay there.
Lukas Kleckers 8. Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Well, that's absolutely game over.
1. 8. 9. 60. 25. 28.
Yeah, not taking it lightly, just taking these. Whereas Judd Trump likes to play a few crowd shots. I don't think that's O'Sullivan's way. For as long as possible. Trying to get round on the pink, but he looks pretty focused, all things considered, tonight, doesn't he?
Lukas Kleckers with a huge task on his hands now. Immaculate. Didn't hit that one as he wanted, though.
Yeah, I mean, when you think that, you know, there's less to think about. I know it's an obvious thing, but, you know, to win that World Championship 7 times, as he and Stephen Hendry have done it, Stephen Hendry just used to blitz people for 2.5 weeks for the most part. But, you know, O'Sullivan winning it at age 46, you know you're not going to... There has been times in the past when O'Sullivan has not been all that enthusiastic. And things haven't been going well. He has
Specifically his world title triumphs, in particular his record equaling 7th at the Crucible with Hendry. And you can catch it in the second frame, ultimately in vain.
This was a pretty decent safety shot from Kleckers. In fact, Sullivan just tapped. Nice shot. Played it first time. The breaks, all of that suits O'Sullivan when he's playing well. The 147, of course, was by Marco Fu in the deciding frame of his John Higgins semi-final. Scoring heavily.
18 centuries over the
no damage done there.
Well,
Pretty deadly on.
Lukas Kleckers 1.
think Lukas has got into a mindset of the first one successful. Not this time.
And a miss. Lukas
Goes
Kleckers
back.
4. Yeah.
Well.
And that's well cued by Kleckers. Not.
Oh dear.
Nine.
Well played. Very quiet lad, Lukas Kleckers. You see him at the venues and
30.
Just got a glimpse.
$70.
Yeah, it was another tough pot.
Lukas Kleckers 70.
Tougher given.
and that's probably the reason he's missed, because he might have been on an easier red than he was, O'Sullivan, there.
%, but this is a decent chance now to try and make his mark in this match. In the Scottish Open qualifying. But he can still make a match of this.
7.
Including Ban Zhenyi, who
15.
before and after that victory the season before.
Lukas Kleckers 22. Well,
So O'Sullivan picked.
nine.
Kiss, but really
50.
playing the greatest player of all time, sitting against the German.
20.
O'Sullivan's got a knack of making a lot of players like that. He wouldn't be the first. But when he's fully, no rash shots or
29.
false shots.
37. $45.
Fairly narrow towards the middle pocket, perhaps. Yeah, it wasn't a nice shot.
52. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That's pretty nicely played, in fact. And that's what he did. But he got lucky. Going the other way, playing to get the yellow into plays. Looking for cover again. a snooker enthusiast like that youngster we saw there, to see O'Sullivan play in the flesh is quite something.
Mark Williams has levelled up the exchange as he looks to kill this match off. Oh dear, it's the in-off. That could be calamitous. Where's the yellow going to end up?
Swinging it round the angles. And that's the...
2. Five.
Very nearly another in-off.
Lukas Kleckers. 5.
Is it on?
Flirting with the in-off yet again there.
I guess that's why he didn't go for it, because it was dead straight.
Well, that's not...
4.
In the second frame, apart from that, he's been living off scraps, really. And Ronnie O'Sullivan has been... And he's got the job done in typically
15.
clinical fashion.
22.
Efficient stuff from the reigning